Am I the a-hole for refusing to loan my sister money for a divorce lawyer after she cheated on her husband? This is a crazy story. All of this money that was spent on this wedding, only for it to go up in smoke. This story also has 4 updates. $14,000. That's how much my sister wants me to loan her for a divorce lawyer. Says she needs the best because her husband fights dirty. Pretty rich coming from someone who slept with their marriage counselor. Yep, that's right. My dumb sister slept with her marriage counselor. Let's go back a bit. My sister's always been the family golden child. Mom and dad paid for her private school, her fancy degree, even bought her first house. Me? Got my hands dirty starting a construction company. Worked my way up from nothing. Now I've got 3 crews and contracts with major developers. Their marriage started with an $86,000 wedding in the Hamptons 5 years ago. Wow, $86,000 for a wedding? Absolutely ridiculous. Her husband's family owns car dealerships across New Jersey. Good guy. Always helped me out with vehicles for my business. Even got me fleet pricing when I expanded. Everything looked perfect on Instagram. Big house in Short Hills, couple of Range Rovers in the driveway, vacation photos from Cancun. Behind the scenes, different story. My sister got bored, started complaining about how her husband worked too much, said he was emotionally unavailable. Classic rich people problems. Her solution? Book couples therapy with some hotshot counselor in Hoboken. $500 an hour to sit on a leather couch and talk about feelings. Damn. That was 8 months ago. Last week, her husband called me, asked me to meet at his dive bar in Hoboken, pulled out his phone, showed me security camera footage from their house. Sister sneaked the therapist in through the garage entrance. Not for therapy sessions, if you know what I mean. Turns out the cameras were his divorce lawyer's idea. See, someone is already one step ahead of the game and already thinking clearly. Sister had been acting sketchy for months. Changed her phone password, started going to therapy 3 times a week, bought all new clothes. Guy just needed proof before filing. Here's where it gets good. Husband set up a whole sting operation. Hired a private investigator, installed cameras everywhere, even put a tracker on her car. Damn. Called them at hotels, restaurants, even making out in the therapy office parking lot. Sister had no idea any of this was happening. This is what you have to do. Get that evidence and continue like normal. No need to get violent or confront her. If you get the evidence, most of the time, depends on the state, you will most likely not pay alimony and keep your assets. She still doesn't know. She's been texting me all week about needing money for a lawyer. Says husband's trying to screw her over in the divorce. Claims he's hiding assets, moving money around. The irony? He's not hiding anything. Just documented everything before filing. Got statements from all their accounts. Had everything appraised. Man smart about business. Wasn't about to let emotions wreck his finances. Exactly. Keep your wits about you. Don't let this rattle you. If you think clearly in situations like this, you are less likely to make a mistake. Just saying. My parents are backing her, of course. Mom keeps calling, saying I need to support family. Dad offered to split the lawyer's costs with me. They don't know about the therapist yet. Think she just grew apart from her husband. The thing is, I've got money. Could write that check today. But watching her spin this story, play victim, ask for cash while her husband's heart is shattered, not happening. Plus, I know what she's planning. Overheard her on the phone with a friend. Wants to move in with the therapist once the divorce is final. Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? She's being careless. Sometimes cheaters are just plain stupid. Already looking at apartments in Brooklyn, using her family's money to fund her escape plan. Yesterday, she showed up at my office, crying, mascara running, whole show. Talked about how her husband's lawyers are sharks, how she needs someone aggressive to fight back. Never once mentioned the therapist. Just kept saying she made mistakes and needs help. Called her husband after she left. Guy's different now, quiet. Said his lawyers got everything handled. Prenup is solid. Affair avoids any extra claims she might make. All that evidence going to the state licensing board for therapists too. Prenups are good, but nowadays prenups are being challenged. But I still think they are good, but some of these cheaters are claiming they were under duress when signing them. Go figure. Update 1. Sister finally found out about the cameras. Showed up at my house at midnight screaming about privacy and trust. Rich coming from someone who cheated in their own home. Had to call an Uber for her. She was in no state to drive. The therapist, license suspended pending investigation. Turns out, my sister wasn't his first patient turned girlfriend. The board found 3 other complaints. Guy's whole practice is falling apart. Parents finally know the truth. Mom's still defending her, saying she was vulnerable, and the therapist took advantage. Dad's quiet about it all. Stopped offering to help with lawyer money. Maybe Dad is having a change of heart after what he saw. Update 2. Divorce is moving fast. Prenup held up in court. Sister's getting basically nothing, just what she came into the marriage with. No alimony, no property split. Her boyfriend, the therapist, ghosted her once his wife found out. She's living in mom and dad's guest house now. Still won't admit she was wrong. Keeps posting cryptic quotes on Instagram about healing and finding yourself. Meanwhile, her ex-husband already sold their house. Made a $500,000 profit in this market. That's damn good. Funny thing, his business is doing better. People respect how he handled everything. Clean, professional, no drama. Still gives me good deals on trucks too. Update 3. My sister's working as a sales representative for some company. Calls herself a wellness coach. Started a TikTok about healing from narcissistic relationships. Conveniently leaves out the part about sleeping with the therapist. Parents bought her a condo in Jersey City. Well, I guess you could say some things never change. She's still mad I won't help her with the lawyer. Blocked me on everything after I refused to write that check. Her ex-husband met someone new. Owner of a physical therapy practice. Ironic, right? But this one seems legit. Actually showed me the background check he ran on her. Wow, I never saw this coming. He did a background check? This guy wasn't playing. Can't blame the guy for being careful. The marriage counselor lost his license completely. Tried to rebrand as a life coach in Miami. His wife got everything in their divorce. House, cars, everything. Sometimes karma works fast. Update 4. Here's another update. Turns out having your affair with a therapist all over social media isn't great for your client's trust. She's trying to sue her ex-husband now. Claims he sabotaged her reputation by sharing those security videos. Her new lawyer dropped her case after seeing all the evidence. Now she's calling me again, asking for money to hire another one. My parents finally stopped enabling her. Dad had a heart attack scare last month. The doctor said it was stress related. Mom finally told her she needs therapy, with a female therapist this time. The ex-husband married that physical therapist. A small ceremony in their backyard. Sister threw a fit when she saw the photos online. Crashed her car into a Starbucks drive-thru the next day. Now she's got a DUI charge to deal with now. Things just keep going south for her. His car dealerships are expanding into Pennsylvania. And to this day still hooks me up with good deals for my construction fleet. Even invited me to his wedding. Funny how doing the right thing works out sometimes. Me, business is booming. Just landed a major contract with the hospital group. Using the money I didn't loan my sister to open a new division. Sometimes the best investment is just staying out of other people's drama. Last week, got a letter from sister's ex-marriage counselor. Guy's writing a book about ethical therapy practices or something. Wanted to apologize for the whole mess. Return to sender. Mom keeps saying family should stick together. But you know what? Sometimes family needs to face consequences. Can't heal what you won't acknowledge. Sister's latest plan? Starting a podcast about surviving divorce. What? Sure, that'll go great once people Google her name. Some stories write themselves. Yep, you guessed it. My sister is all over the place. Don't get me wrong. I love my sister to death. I am not about to give her money for what she did to her husband. This man practically worshipped the ground she walked on, spoiled her to death, and I saw all of it. For God's sake, he was my brother-in-law who looked out for me. I would have felt that I was betraying him by giving my sister money to help her in her divorce. He has never done anything to me, never. So Reddit, let me ask you, do you think I was the a-hole for not giving my cheating sister money to help her with her lawyer? I guess the saying goes, you play stupid games and win stupid prizes. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.